This video is going to be about response video to Love by Erica versus response video against Mr. Damian Cryer, the Damian Cryer, the Cryer family. I just watched the whole video, and she did a response video, a reply, saying that she didn't have no regrets of pulling out a PC millimeter or whatever types of guns that she have, and saying that he could have in the state of Texas, we can shoot and we can kill people if they own your property. But what you have to understand, Sister Erica Bylove, is that that's the so-called white man's law. That's not that just because they have those laws, that doesn't make that right. Now you sitting up in your video calling this man crazy. In my opinion, I believe you wasn't more so violent than he is from what I see in the video. You know him like that, and I don't really know you like that. And all we can do is go by what you say. But from what we see in the video, you is the one that seems to be more violent than anybody because you got it from the so-called white man. You working for your oppressors because you made it clearly in your video that you still legally an officer. That's what you said in your video. You said a lot of different things in your video. You were saying he wasn't allowed at your house no more. Look, I get it. We don't know you know more about him than we do. But as far as the violent situation and stuff, I think you're going a little bit too overboard with that, Miss Love by Erica. I really do. Because he ain't got on his YouTube channel not one time uh threatening you with no guns or nothing like that. You came out. To me, I think it's something you need to check yourself more. I really do. This video is a response video to Erica, Love by Erica, responding a video response to the Cryer family, Mr. Damien, the Cryer family. Now, from what I'm seeing, I understand when you say if you clearly, I feel like everybody's against me and all that kind of stuff. You really see who your really true friends are. It's just like you really. I'm to the point to where I don't really trust nobody. I get it because we all go through them stages to where we don't want to. We get to the place where we don't want to be bothered with nobody, and this and that and the third and all that kind of stuff. He didn't threaten you or nothing like that. Now you said that the man maybe it's some stuff that you maybe ain't saying. Oh, which you know what I mean? But it's like I'm not sitting up here just trying to justify wrong or nothing like that, or justify nobody or trying to be one sided with everything. But when you coming out showing your guns and all that on you shouldn't even be doing that. You see what I'm saying? Like you saying that he shouldn't have he secretly recorded you. What do you mean by that? I would record somebody too if they saying something. I want to make sure I got it all on videotape to make sure that I got everything on there because people record things for their safety and for their proof too. You see what I'm saying? So, Love by Erica, you saying that this man is whatever it is, you psycho or whatever. In my opinion, from what I see in your video or whatever, you fit them characteristics more than he do in a way to me. Now, does it mean that I don't have love for you and my people? Absolutely, I got love for my people, you and my people. But I'm gonna be honest and I'm gonna tell the truth. You putting it all on like it's the Cryer family, but you are worse from what I'm seeing, because this is the second time you made a video and now you showing your what's that? I mean, what you trying to say? The so-called white man gonna support you? He don't give a damn. He don't care nothing about you or Mr. Cryer family, Damian Cryer. Them people don't them guns. They give them guns and all of that to y'all. For us, is to hurt each other. That's what they want to see. And them people don't give a fuck about you. No, Mr. The baby daddy. So really, to tell you the truth, two wrongs don't make a right. Two wrongs don't make a right. You ain't making yourself no better than what he is. You everything that you displayed in the video, everything you displayed in the video is what you is. So this video is entitled what? Love by Erica responds to the Cryer family. That's what I name. What you stated in that video, and I think Mr. Damian Cryer, the Cryer family, even his own son told him probably years and maybe months ago that Erica by Love wasn't, something ain't right about that woman. He said he told his father that. Now, I'm not on here to put down, bring controversy and nothing like that. I'm addressing this video like this. I love my people. It doesn't mean that I don't have love, but I'm just going to say right is right and wrong is wrong. You see what I'm saying? So you got to look at it like this here. Love by Erica. If you want to say he's not whatever, then you're not perfect neither, because you got fault too. Clearly, from what I see, you are a very violent woman. You claim that everybody's messing with you, and then you don't like to be violent, but clearly you are violent, because you ain't trying to avoid. If you wasn't trying to be violent, you would have never came to the door with that gun or that pistol in your hand. He didn't have nothing but his camera. He didn't come with no gun trying to threaten nobody. He ain't made no video putting a gun in his video. You might be worse than what he is, from what I see. You might be, you sitting up here talking all that swag talk like that. It sounds like to me that's what everything you said displayed in the video about him. That's what you is. You all the opposite. That probably all apply to you, and it may not even be him. To me, you're more violent than the average person. To me, you're more violent than he is. He ain't nowhere near violent. He can't be that violent to love his children, to be in his children, like to say he loves his children. And he still, from what he said in his video, he don't talk to him every day, but he talks to him every other day, or maybe twice a week, and that's it. You see what I'm saying? So he still got some kind of tie to connection with it, because his oldest son, still from the Prince family, he still loves his father. And I'm pretty sure that he would be disappointed if he seen his young mother-in-law taking a damn gun and pointing it at his father. Regardless of how wrong your mother, let's just say if it was your mother, and let's just flip it. You pulling a gun on his father. Let's just say if your mother was all these things you're saying about the Cryer family, that Mr. Damian. Let's say if your mother was like, no, regardless of how bad your mother was, You ain't gonna want nobody to come there and pull no PC K447. I'm just making up something on your mother, regardless of how out of it she was. If a so-called white man would have came to your house and beaten on your door, probably worse than him, you probably would have been glad he showed up. You see what I'm saying? All that pulling the gun out on that on. I mean, you could have. I think you could have went about it just like you said. He could have went about it another way. Like you could have called up and said, "Meet me somewhere. I want to take the baby home with me, or I want to just see him, or whatever. This and that and the third." Well, you know what you could have did? You could have called him back and just say, "Well, look, I don't want you at my house. Let's go. Get in your car, and I'll follow behind you, and I'll get cleaned up, and I'm gonna take the baby and let you see the child out in the park." You know what I mean? We can do that now. Instead of me pulling the gun on you, you could have just said, "Well, let me put the gun down. I'm sorry, my bad. Just wait outside until I get cleaned up, get the baby ready, get all of that done." There are many other ways that could have been done. You know what I mean? And we gonna both record everything. I'm gonna have my cameras rolling, and you keep your cameras rolling all the while you seeing it. You see what I'm saying? I'll do that. We can solve it out like that. Now, you just go and get back in your car, and I'll clean myself up, get ready, put on me some clothes, and we can drive up out of here, and we can go drive up in a Walmart or some parking lot, and you can, if you want to do something for him or whatever, you can go in the store, take him with you. We can both go together. We can film everything, and we can, you know what I'm saying? Buy, you just buy what you want and do this and that and the third. You want to see him, I can do that. Make it easy like that. Because I said I didn't want you at my house, so let's just do it like this. You could have did it like that. You could have just said, "Well, let me put the gun down, or before I get the gun, let me just call him up on the phone and just say, look, can you do me a favor? Let's drive up in a parking lot somewhere. And if you want to do something for him, you want to see him, I can do that. We can agree to that." Or you know what I mean? I'll call him up and just say, "Well, we can do that." You know what I mean? Until, you know what I mean? But no, now you talking about wanting to put this man in the court system and all that kind of stuff. What the hell? It sounds like to me that's what you want to do because you got your little badge and you proud and you working for the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. You're working for that company, right? Now you're willing to sell your own people out. This man, which is the father of this child, out, and you will. What you really saying? I'm willing to put you. I want to put you in the system now. That's what you're saying. I want to put you in the system. Love by Erica, you're wrong for that. Now, you may know more things about him than everybody else. That's fine. We get that. Everybody got some kind of skeletons in their closet. I get it, but none of us we're doing the best we can. We're not really perfect, but we can be perfect. If we can strive for perfection, we can do our best to live best and overcome every day. You see what I'm saying? So once again, Miss Love by Erica. To me, you is you you way more violent than he is. You worse than he is in a way. You know what I mean? You worse than he is in a way. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out. And I love y'all as my people of color. I'm just coming in. I'm just correcting. I just want to just come in and just say what I need to say because I love both of you all dearly. I do. But all that stuff you saying about him, you way more violent than he is. Loved by Erica. I'm telling you, you is way more violent than the average person that I know. From what I see, Mr. Damien, the Cryer family, he's not really violent in a way. He may be, I would say he might be, but maybe he is, But you, quote unquote, is worse than he is. Now, on that note, does that mean I don't have love for my people? Absolutely, I still got love for my people. I got love for you. Love by Erica, Mr. Damian Cryer. I got love for you, the Prince family, and all of them. I do. I promise you I do. But you, love by Erica, you is more violent than Mr. Damian Cryer. That's from what I see in the video. Because I ain't never seen none of the Prince family, none of the what's the other one? The Cryer family. I ain't never seen him get in his camera and pull out a gun and this and that. Maybe he don't wanna expose. You said that y'all don't. I can tell y'all some things that he don't never tell y'all. I can expose some stuff. Maybe it ain't good to get online and tell white folks, so-called white people, because they at the end of the day, is they gonna get on here and tell us everything they think about us, no matter how sweet and how nice they are to us in public. You see what I'm saying? No matter how sweet a so-called white man or white woman is to you in public. Oh, how you doing? How you doing? You how you doing? Oh, I'm fine. How are you? This and that. And go right behind your back and call you a fucking, that they'll say a fucking nigger. Yeah, he's a fucking nigger. Still go behind our back and say we fucking niggers. But they ain't gonna come out and tell you that. They not gonna tell you all their secrets. They not gonna tell us how they make green dollar bills. Miss Erica, Miss Love by Erica, Brother Damien crying. And the man, maybe he just being wise and he don't want to put all his business out there. Because at the end of the day, the so-called white man, do you think he's gonna put all his business out there and tell you everything about him? Huh? No, they not. White folks, when it come down to them, they gonna protect their people. I'll be back.